Not gonna lie, some days it's kind of hard to motivate myself. It's been a very cold week. It's kind of like raining every day. And I also feel like the change should be like living on a city like Dublin and be living pretty much on city centre to now be living in the suburbs. It is very different, you know? I feel like because I was in Dublin and then I went to São Paulo for 3 months, which is like Dublin's a fairly big city and it's quite filled, with all the tourists, everything that's happening there. And then after I went to São Paulo, which is a mega city, and now here, it's been hard to find something to photograph, or like I'm trying to push myself. I don't want to think that there's nothing to photograph because I feel like there are things to photograph everywhere. And I'm sure there are things to photograph here, It's just like I'm used to having a bus around me and it's very quiet. And I'm not like so much a person to photograph just the landscapes and all, So it's been tough, but that's what I'm trying to do today. That's what I'm trying to do since I moved, trying to get used to trying to photograph stuff that I would not photograph. Today, I have to try a film from Lomography. Lomography was really nice with me and they sent me a row of Lady Grey 400. I think I'm gonna push my row to 800. I have my Leica M4 with me and I'm shooting 35 millimeters, 2.5 from Voigtlander. So that's what I'm gonna try to do today. One thing that I really like about this neighbor is all the mirrors here. It's something that kind of like attracts me and I think it makes good imagery, but it's still very like quiet, It's hard because when I was in Dublin, I was focusing a lot of my work on documenting the traveling community or documenting people that have horses around Dublin, and it was really nice because I was like, I knew all those people, so I had a lot to do. But again, here I'm kind of like, it's still lost, I hope I'll find something. I hope I'll find some sort of like project or something that I like documenting. I haven't really shot much in town. Like I did like street photography there with a friend, but I haven't really spent a lot of time there. I feel like I really want to find quieter frames and like document more this area. It's just because it looks very nice, But yeah, it's been tough. And I just like, I feel like creativity or like you're not everyday king to go outside and shoot, You have to like push yourself even in the days that you don't want to go outside, And that's what I'm doing because honestly, I'm not completely comfortable yet. But I think with time, I'm going to be comfortable and going outside here every day and taking photographs. And I'll find something new. I'll find quieter frames. And hopefully this is going to happen soon. Just went to a small cafe called Flax Cafe, and it's a very cute place, and their coffee is very nice. So I feel like sometimes I make those videos for me as well, because the same way that I'm talking to you about what I think you kind of should be doing. I don't know if that's the correct word. I'm literally talking to me what I think I should be doing, because I have those feelings. Like I sometimes I don't want to go out and I go out, sometimes I don't want to document, and I will document just for the sake of doing. And I think that's kind of important, So it's basically, again, I said that before here, all of this is a diary for myself, So I'm talking to myself pretty much. Like I know you are watching, but it's a reminder for myself, and I can look maybe like in a year time and see what I was doing, what was happening, So that's why I'm documenting every day, all the time. I don't know why, but it's always a bunch of pigeon here. Also, another thing that always happens, no matter if I don't want to go out or if I want to go out, I always ended up feeling better. So I feel like I don't know what happened, I always ended up having a good day. It's very rare that I'm gonna go out with my camera and I'm gonna go for a walk that I don't have a good day. I might not have like good photographs, but like that doesn't really matter, you know. What matters is being like trying, and that's what I'm doing. Here's me sounding like a coach again. I feel like on the last few videos I've been saying that a lot. It's just because I really don't like all this coach culture, you know. I like helping my friends and pushing hard, but I don't like those people that believe in those coach things and like think there is a formula for everything. The formula for things is just working hard, pushing every day. That's the formula. Okay, I almost finished my load here. I think I have one or two shots. I'm gonna go home and I have to develop those and I have to start editing because I have more to do today. So that's what I'm doing now.
His job was bargaining with the tabloid when his bank got I have a feeling that our interests might align.
So I'm gonna develop this now and see how this is gonna look. I'm gonna use Ufotech HC and I'm gonna develop this for 9 minutes. I couldn't really find exact times for 800 on massive debit chart, so I'm just gonna do it that way. I think should be grand, So let's put this inside of a reel and see how it goes. I just finished editing all my photos using Lady Grey 400 from Lomography, and I think I should have developed a little bit longer. I developed for 8.5 minutes, and I think I should have developed for 9.5 minutes or 10 minutes. It is a little bit underexposed, and I had to play a little bit with the photographs. But my results, what I got from my results were, I think that film is very similar to Cantamare. I don't know if you worked with Cantamare before. Cantamare is a student type of film. It is a very good film, but it doesn't par with HP5 or Tri-X. The contrast wasn't really there, I had to push it a little bit on post to make it work. The way that I scan those photographs, I usually use my A7C, which I'm recording now, with a macro lens from Minolta, and that's how I scan. I do mirrorless scan, and I'm pretty happy with it. It's pretty quick. But going back to the film, the only thing was the contrast. Again, I'm not sure if that's the film fault. It could be my developing time. One thing that I really like of the film, I think the grain is very controlled. It's not crazy. Maybe if I have shot at 400, it could look very pretty, because even at 800, it looked very controlled, it looked very nice. I enjoy using the film, and actually I feel like after using the first one, I want to try to use another one just to see what happened if I use a different developing time, or even if I shoot at 400. I still have the 120mm one, and I'm going to do another video using that one. It's just today I didn't have time for it. but it was a good day. I get to be outside, I get to shoot, no matter the weather wasn't the best, no matter I was tired or I wasn't feeling it was a good day. It was a nice day to be outside, and that's what I have to do. So I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Take photos every day.